G'day everyone, how we going? Welcome back to another YouTube video, live stream, everything. So I was going to record some videos today and everything, but I got a bit distracted on working on my map, so I thought, stuff it, I'll just go live. Here I am. If you enjoy watching it, I'm watching it. Don't be afraid to share it or whatever, let me know what you like about it all and all that, because I'm pretty much just making it up. So this is pretty much just what I've done. So far I got most of it, the layout and all the fields marked and everything. Just got to neaten all this last little corner off. So most of the side, all this side's done. As you can see, that's all done. Just this side, I've pretty much just placed the trees down and been pretty much busy working all day on it. So time to just play with a few other bits and everything and get everything happening and work along. And sit back, relax, listen to music and see if I can crash Giants Editor as good as I can crash Farming Simulator. Anyway, put that big there. So open everything up, try and make it all wider and all that for us. So terrain detail. How we're all going. So yeah, you got me for about, well, probably an hour and a half, maybe live. So what's the time? Yep, about that. And then we go from there. So I just got to finish marking out. I don't know whether this is the right way yet. I still haven't worked it out. But I just know I've got to pretty much mark. I put a cultivated ground down. It's all gone into one position so far. I use this one because it's pretty much the level 0 on train. You can push the other buttons and get plowed and all that, so we can change it up a bit if we want to. But so far I haven't done that. Cut all that off to make it nice and neat. Have I forgotten to mark there? Nah, I haven't, because that's an old tree line we cut out and I've marked it out separately. I might have that already marked as 2 different fields. So, I know we're about that one, aren't we? Nope, maybe less. Tab up to where we got it. Oh, that's just 23, and what's this one? 22, is it? Okay. I don't. 20. So I have got it marked as 2 different fields. Well, I could always just might put a row of like just planted trees or something strange in there. We'll see how we go. So we'll leave that little bit to last. Ooh. Phone message. Gotta love it how that's so loud. Put some grass in. So this is pretty much rinse and repeat what we do every other time. Yeah, we'll sort the bank out later, we'll just do this track. Plant some grass everywhere, grab it some colour. I've still got a little bit more to do on a few other bits, so what I've done is, yeah, all that. I've got this little bit to go. I got still a bit of roads to finish off some drains and all that sort of stuff. And to keep it all going, finishing and everything, I've got to actually do all my models. So that's going to be the next bit. So we're going to get the feeling of Blender, hopefully. Don't know how I'm going to go with that. Ah. You'd think phone doesn't go off all day. Jump on live stream, all it does is go off. There we go. Mute it, should shut it up now. Oh, that's pretty good. So I changed the trees I've used and position of them and stuff around my boundary. I did have like a big collection of trees, and now I'm down to, instead of being about 6 trees to create a gap, I've managed to get it down to about 3. So there's going to be a lot less trees, so it should help with some frame rate issues maybe on some computers. That's more what we're going for with that. Oh, I should be doing this one as well. That's what else we should be doing is while I'm going on. So I thought I was just sitting here listening to music anyway. I might as well, you know, go live about it, have a chat to myself pretty much, because this is pretty much all I do normally anyway. If anyone else jumps on and says hello, at least I've got someone else to talk to. But so far it's just been me working away. Slowly distracted, concentrating on things. The worst bit the bit I don't like the most about this is how, not repetitive, but how boring that looks. Nice, straight. You can see why some other maps are very small and squiggly, so you're not too many straight lines. It's just, does me how it's just so boring and straight. Stuffed up. Hit the wrong mouse button. Yeah, one day I'm going to upgrade to a wireless mouse and I'll stop the cord getting wrapped around my hand. Probably a bigger mouse pad wouldn't hurt either. Now, is that for a straight line? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. Too much there. Like that. Better. Back to grass. Might as well turn it all on. Adding some grass out every now and then makes it better. I think just, yeah, because it's so straight and so, it's the same texture replayed over and over again, it just looks, especially in GE, it looks pretty bad. Giants editor, it just looks like a boring straight line. And then, but it stands out crooked when it's not. But yeah, this one. I was gonna have a go at teaching some people about how to use it, but it's pretty much these 4 buttons up the top here. You got terrain sculpture, which adjusts the level of the terrain, paint, so that paints the different colours, and foliage does your grass, wheat, foliage setup, and your info layer is for painting like your tip collisions, so it tells you where you can tip, or your farmlands and stuff like that. That's what that's for. They're your main 4 bits. The rest corresponds what's down here, so when you want your brush is adjustable and everything, but then you got your terrain layer painting, so you can point your different colour you're going to paint, and then you have your foliage and then info layer, so that's what they all represent down the left hand side in your terrain editing toolbar. And that's pretty much it. The rest is, the controls are quite simple. I did wish they should have these like shortcut keys 1, 2, 3 and 4, so you can just tap shortcut key. I did learn one shortcut key, whatever you got selected, but you can hit escape and it just drops it out on you, which speeds it up a little bit, because the more shortcut keys you use, the keyboard, the less time it takes from you moving the mouse upwards and backwards, which helps quite a bit really. So you can stab control, then you right click again to move things around. On this one, we've actually got to paint it all along in here. So I actually got to paint some again, because I took it all out because I was building when I placed everything, I didn't want it to seem to be stuffing it up, so. This is a cool song. Around here I can stop for a bit, cause don't need to be too close with that. Very much. There you go. Better. Get rid of the grass, and all of a sudden it looks a lot better. It does look better when it's neatened up. Get some lines in it and everything like that. Oh, I need to work on a few other bits, but so that's dirt light. Obviously not. What do we got? Yeah. Why does that not paint? Because I'm not put anything selected. There you go. Done. Worked it out. But gotta have something registered on them. Hey GD, how are you? I'm going pretty good. I was working away on my map and I thought, you know what? I should just go live with this. So here I am, streaming as I'm working just because, you know, trying to get two birds with one stone sort of thing. Trying anyway. So far it's been more time me concentrating than anything. And talking to myself. A quick break from work. Oh, that's good. Back to work, I see. Did you end up getting your car fixed? Hopefully it wasn't too much for you. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, I've kind of been working on the map for probably a good 4 hours today so far. Been putting some hard yards in it, trying to get it done, you know. Got to get it done so everyone else can, you know, people like you can try and make cows fly on it or something. Other than that, yeah, just 5 weeks, yeah. So have you worked out how to play in Giants Editor yet, JD, or not? Or you're still not keen on coming in and painting random pictures and making fields completely awkward so you can't, you know, hide help get stuck on trees? Away. Yep, by the end of this. Yeah, it's not too bad. We, as you said, you're only on a break, so we don't have all day to teach you how to use it, I guess. But there's the 4 buttons at the top represent main bits. And you got the bits down the left to operate it. It's easy for it. Okay, have fun working while I sit here and doing nothing for a change. See you next time, GD. Hey SG, how are we going? I'm mucking around, making maps and getting rid of grass. I don't like mowing anymore. Something tells me I got all this wrong, but okay, I'm not sure. But we'll see how we go. Last time working on this, it felt like I was doing the same thing. Marking out fields, clearing grasses and all that. Bacon toasty. Oh, yummy. Bacon makes every food taste good, I reckon. Makes everything better. Yeah. Thinking last time I was here, last live stream on the map, it's pretty much doing the same thing, just in one of those other fields. I've only got, I don't know, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 to go. Doesn't sound too much, but they're pretty big. I don't mind the big ones, it's the lap around the outside that does the worst. So once you've done that first lap around the outside, everything tonks along easier. Yeah, you can easily make the brush bigger and take the grass out. Paint some funny pictures, do some smiley faces. What strange song we got on the radio today? Can't remember. Oh. This definitely sounds cool. Back the truck up. Let's get this done. What we need to do is up everything a little bit. We could probably get away with painting it a little bit, so dirt light. Yeah. Just got to put it just to there. And then we're gonna slowly put that to there, sweet. And then the last one is trying to remember what other. This one, pretty sure. Put this in the middle here. Probably not that one exactly, but it's pretty close. So now we need to add some things to it. Play with this one. See you Simulator Gaming. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day and everything like that. And I'll see you next time. Place. flat out because what the hell is this supposed to be here? I still hit the wrong one. I was supposed to hit replace. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. That's it. Because I got to set pretty aggressive, so we don't want to make too much of a mistake of it all. But bring all that down. Smooth the bump out. Down one. Have a different look at it. A bit more smoothing required on this one. Yeah, want to be able to drive over it without getting stuck, so we're going to smoothen it out quite a bit. Like so. And this is where we what do we want? Something like this. There we go. Paint some of these other things on here to make it look like we're not too much. And probably grab some mud. No, not that one. Should probably do that. What do we got? Mud dark. I think that's for the animal. Yeah, that's like animal mud. But we'll throw a bit of mud in here. Like tire tracks. And the rest we can keep up with like dirt rough. There you go. Last but not least, we'll throw some grasses in. Blend it in with the rest. Sweet. And then what you do after that is you can get this bush here, probably like this. Throw a few shrubs on. Things like that. Probably do that the whole way down this track, really. So if you just go. In a spontaneous position. Something like that. And to really throw it out, what you can do is come down here to your deco foliage and you can throw some of these other ones on to just add some color to it, like so. Should really try and make. There we go. There we go, made it all. It's now looking down it. Got a bit of a track to go to. got to put a post. I got to sort out a post in here. There's actually a water tank here in real life. This comes in down here to this water tank. There's a gate here that connects the two that way. And then there's like a gate this way, then a gate that way, then this tank. So it gets pretty following down in here. So you can see there's like, yeah, gate comes in here. There's a gate there. So there's posts there. 1, 2, 3 gates, water tank, big open area. So far I've left that. Don't really know what to do with it just yet. But there you go, I've got that all pretty. Wrong one, I want a grass. Take this grass out. Got some weeds, but I think we need to put some more bushes in. Might go some bigger ones. Oh, look at that. I might throw one big one up in here and there. And then go back to my deco. Put some weeds on it. Don't know what this one is. Make it have some wildflowers. I gotta keep cleaning this up to finish it all off. Oh yeah, back to adding some terrain detail. Somewhere down here. Too much. We'll leave that as is, quite open. Could change it up in a bit, but we'll just leave that there for a bit. Get back to that later. And under here I've got to make another dam for that. Pretty much similar thing. Come along, make it follow like where it normally goes. Beautiful. Swap back the grass down the bottom there, big. Paint that along this edge. On this journey we will find our souls begin to intertwine. Your heart of gold so pure, divine, and the dam in here goes back in this way somewhere, so, and a few of those trees around this side, and a few other bits. Starfire. That really needs to probably take a bit off to make it a bit neater. You do all this work and then it's like, I want to go back to the start now, and everything I've learnt from doing it I want to redo where I started, because you're learning how to do things a lot better, a lot more efficient, a lot quicker at doing things as well. But at the same side I'm like, no, it was good enough when I left it there, but gotta trust what I've done, but I'll drive it. We'll have a go of it. Work it out when I come to testing it and everything, and then I find this part of the map, where I finish is better than where I started, I'll definitely go over it again, redo it. Just paint all that through there. And take a bit out. Spend all this time painting it and taking it out. Probably could turn the music up in my headphones. Whatever one it was. Yep, that's better. Here we go. Now we get some headbanging happening. Dubstep. Everyone loves dubstep. Who wouldn't sit here and try and working listening to dubstep? Try and be asleep, getting that banging in your head. Okay. Might as well keep playing with the grass while we're going. Keep laying it all down. Put some grass to make the... So instead of just having the painted textures on, you can add the foliage grass to make it look a bit... Makes it look a lot better. That's for sure. For sure, you know. Open all this up later to get it more realistic like the way it is in real life, so get this. I wonder if we can get both sides in one go. Probably need to watch the tree side more than the bank side. But we should be able to paint it in one pass. Whoa, that was a lag much? Makes it difficult when it's doing things like this. So look, holding the whole week. There you go. How's that for a lag effort? Should paint some bushes and stuff in there just to definitely fill in the hole a little bit. Like so. Big triangle bit missing. wrong button this way. Thinking I couldn't be near the edge already, but we are not getting far off the end. Hey Sarge, Sarg the Kiwi Gamer, all the way from NZ. How you going, mate? Thanks for the recent sub as well. That came up in my notification. Much appreciated your support. This is a very odd shaped paddock. Comes all, or field comes all the way around. Stuffing after 3 recordings. At least you get more through it than me. My idea was today was, you know, not go to work, finish up doing a little bit, you know, a little bit around the house and stuff, and then knuckle down doing some recording and everything. And what I end up doing is when I sat down and worked on my map, and I pretty much haven't moved. Got up, had some lunch, now back here. Then I'm like, oh bummer, I should have done some videos. And I'm like, you know what, I might as well just go live. So there's a rush for about half an hour there, get everything organised and go live. Might as well stream it. Oh, what? I'll put a big circle there. Oh my god. Right, I'll let go of the mouse button and then bam. Make big stuff up. That's cool. Map reviews that I find are pretty hard to do because you want to get it right and have a look at everything, but you don't want to give lots away because you want everyone to experience it for themselves. So all the little map secrets. So yeah, they're very hard to do. And just yeah, the YouTube game's pretty packed and pretty crazy out there. Especially trying to get, you know, start something. That's why I get moments like this where I'm just not too fussed about it. That's the whole difference is I'm just like, oh, I might as well go live because I'm building this map anyway. So might as well go live, have a chat with a few people. In 2 and 2, it's pretty much making a video at one go. That's my attitude. We've got to get all this pretty right because we want it perfect. should add a bit back. This fence line's pretty straight, so we can trash character 3 times. Okay. I do that way too often. Guaranteed. Oh, let's just like... you should see me in like Game of Dragons multiplayer server and stuff. Especially multiplayer. I'm hopeless. I sort of I don't crash in real life. Pretty much, it's so much easier to handle in real life, in my opinion, versus the game. But what I do is I just, because it's always in my after work hours, or like sit back, relax, and play some farm sim. So there's not much too stressed about it. And then because of that laid back, half asleep attitude, I crash so much. And then you throw some lag in it when I'm in multiplayer. I got the hilarious points of where I crash is just up there. I was like, yeah, I was multiplying in multiplayer with Gav one day. Gav and Game of Dragon. A couple of awesome YouTubers. So I'm trying to, you know, do the right thing and help out and everything like that. Going along the road, he clipped the sign with their cedar, get stuck between on the A-frame and the tractor, and this planter. So I disconnect the planter, try and push it back with the tractor, flip the cedar upside down in the middle of the road, and then everyone drives past, and all they do is go, well, how'd you do that? And it's just like, well, it happened. So here I am going from just driving straight down a road to a cedar, ended up upside down in the middle of the road, and then everyone else drives past with that bit on camera, and it's just like, oh my god. Quickest way to make it look like a noob. But yeah, don't stress those things because it's actually quite funny watching it happen, so I normally just, I'll record it and show all the crashes off. It's just, some of them are just insane, especially when you throw like lag in. This, yeah, throw a bit of multiplayer lag in and all of a sudden it's just end up in some strange spots. I had a massive lag spike one day and I was driving the combine towards the out of the edge of the field, get away from the other driver, a multiplayer, and then I get out, and then I walked over to the tractor to load it up, turned around, and the harvester has ended up in a pile of trees, like in the middle of a bush. I was like, oh, that's a bit strange. Oh, well, I'll go and park the tractor under there because the auger's already out and everything to load it up. But, well, why not? Drive the tractor over there, and then a lag spike, and then the tractor landed perfectly under the auger. And at that moment, I got kicked from the game. So I was over 2,000 milliseconds of lag spike. It was pretty intense. And then when I logged back in, it was, oh well, the harvester unloaded into the tractor, and lots of screenshots of me parked unloading a harvester with a tractor among a pile of trees, like well into a forest. But whoopsies. So I don't know how I'm going to go here. I've marked this all as one field. I could split it and put a line along here, because this tree line originally, before I was alive, went the whole way along here. And then what's happened is we've slowly pushed these trees out. Well, actually the tree line used to come down here a bit than that way. I can tell from the bump left in the field. But we've slowly pushed the trees out. Well, actually this year, or start of last season, before my satellite picture was taken, we've removed all these trees, but with the order up and back, we just go across this way. So now these trees are gone, it's all one field. But I'm gonna add them in so everyone else has to drive around them like I had to for a long time. But I'm not sure. I could put it as 2 fields and leave a gap, or I'll make it as 1. Might make it as 1. Just go with 1 for now. We could always come past and break it up into another field. That's a bit close there for that. So we're gonna get that out of there. There we go. Put that back that side. Oh, made a little boo-boo there. Done. Come on. So this is what way I do things. On fields like this are definitely more real because that's the Google Earth image. So the trees stop here, but you can just see the faint line of the tree line along there. But they've always been gone. Every time since I can remember driving the tractor here. We've taken these out within the last 20 years, pretty much, 20, 30 years. So they're all the funny, strange lines. So far the map boundaries to here. So because that field's not a part of it. So this is what it, looking pretty good. Another hour worked on it. Yeah, I'm trying to get this as real as possible, so, and I can tell you from the parts I've done, and I get in the tractor and I drive around and it's almost like real life. Like it's insane how, so, you go into a field and you go, start harvesting it, and I work on going, well, I'm about a day or half a day, cut that, 6 hours or something, and I have that field done with one harvester or 2 harvesters. 2 harvesters in no time at all. Jump in game and it's a good, game day done, and I've finished the field, drive in, drive out, and I'm like, can't get more accurate than that. And that's on times 15, so you're not spending too much in real life actually doing it. You're not actually taking a whole day in real life playing the game. It's more game days scaled up to be more accurate. I'll push the wrong button there. See what happens when it loads. Yeah, this strip. Whoopsies. Definitely some doof music, that's for sure. It's not bad to listen to. It's probably some of the better non-copyright music, that's for sure. So I pretty much got my whole non-copyright album of music thrown into Windows Media and on shuffle. So every song I've ever used in one of my videos or downloaded to use in one of the videos we got playing. I'm not happy with that. It's more of a swerve, so it's definitely, I know, because I come around here and this tree about here, maybe that one. It's probably that one there, because I come around, because I come in that quick with the boom spray. Always seem to just touch the edge of the boom on it. So you come in trying to get nice and close here, and it's like a little wiggle around a tree, and it's just, it's so annoying. feel like you do things and then you do it again because you're just not happy with it. Ah, wrong button. There we go. That's pretty much it. Let's play with the grass now, I guess. Not invincible, I want it big. Big looks better. We take the grass off the edge of the fields. Place a little bit more back in there. Done. Oh, thanks mate for sharing it out. Much appreciated. You share all my videos or whatever you want. I'm not stressed. It's anything I've posted on YouTube or Discord pretty much is I've posted it to be shared. If I'm not sharing it myself, I'm letting everyone else do it. It's getting the name and getting the brand out there. Gaming channel, lol. Well, it is gaming as such. Making mods for games. To think of it, I should, any day now, one of my mods will be getting tested. My first mod I ever uploaded to Giants Mod Hub should be getting tested pretty soon. Hopefully. And then we can start advertising that and seeing that out there. Okay, that's alright. Thanks for dropping in and sharing and having a watch and chatting away. It's much appreciated actually, just having someone having a chat too, so catch you next time then. That went under a tree, I'm not happy with it. There we go. Ha, lol, thanks for that. It's annoying how YouTube requires you to have subs to do things, or just to have it, you know, suggest your videos after your own video. It's just, yeah, a bit strange, but that's the way they got it, so we just work with the system. Guitar going. Oh, it's a two acoustic guitar. I think this is off the YouTube album. Joys of modding. Things happen, but it's happened slowly. The slower you go, the greater the concentration, the better the job. Spot there. Get that while I can see it. I've lightened some of the tree lines up so we don't have too many trees, because that's supposedly an issue with Farming Simulator. Well, most of the guides say for better map optimization, so pretty much so you don't have any frame rate drops across the map and stuff like that. So the game runs smoothly on all parts of the map. You know, on some maps you get some fields and then all of a sudden it's a big frame rate drop and everything, especially on lower powered machines and consoles, and you gotta make sure your tree placement is pretty good, so you don't have too much. You can paint and make it look like you've got lots of stuff going on, but you don't actually want to have too much going on. What's happening here? Some left. This one, bigger picture. Right, there you go. Pretty much made one field. Just marking out. So you can get away with doing it like that, but I don't like it because it's just, I like to be closer so I can have a better look at it. This might not be right because thinking I might put a track in up to here, so I might leave that edge for now. What I might do is mark the track out where it is in real life off the map, paint it down, and then sort it out. This definitely comes this way because I know I always seem to drive the S-seater over this corner of the paddock. Same with this, we probably wanted it like 3. What? See, we're too close to make my track in. Oh. Ah. Perfect. That was a fluke. Something like that. Probably how it's going to go. In saying that, we should might take the grass out of this edge just to, like so. Oh, wrong way. Something a bit different, put it, because this edge here, there's no grass along the edge. All the trees and grasses on the other side. See how the track goes right to the edge, and up around there that changes a bit, so I'm going to do something like that. But so you can see the gate comes in, then you go up around it, so a bit like that. That's pretty much how it behaves. So I might mark that track out in one go and paint it all at once. Be the easiest way to do it. So yeah, that track. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely we get plodding along and getting it done. So in saying that, we can have a bigger edge on this grass and just zip it along here. If we let it wiggle a little bit with the mouse effort, it'll blend in better. Might have put the field too close to the edge there. So we go back to my 3. It's my radius. We can set it to a square one so you can get it pretty right. And then better take it around the bend here. Too much. Let off the button. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint, wrong one, this button, down here. So all that effort along this edge I want to change. The way we want it, we better put that back on this edge. That's about where I'm going to go with it. Train detail, take that out. So weird having it square. I'm so used to it being round. This is pretty much, I keep judging the distance wrong. But so what are sizes are from the edges? That. If we take it from the edge like this, we could probably do it quickly. Try and get it steady. There you go, look at that. Try to put a little bit back in there. Fill that square in. So we're going to neaten that up. This is pretty much just enough for like a ute or a pickup to drive around the outside the paddock, the field. So what did we say? We had that on 3, did we? Back to square. We can probably put this back as grass so I can because I gotta hit this button, that's why it wasn't working. So about 2.5 sort of effort, so I can just wiggle them through. And then when I come and do the grass through the middle here, we leave a little bit along some of the edges. So it doesn't look as straight and as boring and as repetitive and all that, and throws up that bit of randomism to it all, being the fact that I just can't keep a steady hand, so. Hello, Chris. How you going, mate? Thanks for coming and having a look. All the way from Ireland. Not bad now, that's good. Every day is a good day, isn't it? I'm working away, building a map. Yeah, there are Australian maps out there, but they just don't feel right for me. So I'm building a map of my real life farm. Not liking that bit. Clear that edge off. Oh, well, because it's painting, so I've got to paint it different. Just wondering why it's not painting, changing it better. There we go. It's a bit better, a lot nicer. Grass back along it, mate. Curve it up a bit. Yeah, so I'm making a map of my real farm. This is how much I've done of it. Quite a bit. And that's what it looks like in real life. Google Earth image sign. It's pretty good. So I've thrown a Google Earth image in it, so all I have to do is just look down and go, oh yeah, that looks right. And that's what we're going for. Then you got the red roads and everything as well, so should be hopefully pretty good when it's done. I've just got to get it done. So would I work out? It's been five months in the making so far since I started building this map. So I've been slowly, surely working on it. Recently, it's been more map making than YouTubing, and I thought, well, why not just do it live for a change? Yeah, at least people get to see what I'm working on. Almost. Yes. I can see the end in sight. Yay. There's the end. The worst bit about playing in Giant's Head and trying to do it live is the fact that you concentrate so much if you get the talk and things like that. So much concentration put into it. It's like, oh, it's not like Farm Sim where you can just chill back for a bit and chat away, and worst case is you crash it or flip a tractor. This is like, I guess it's not too bad. You can just, you just, I guess, push the wrong button and paint a big line of something silly through your paddocks and then only spend half an hour fixing it up. Or
like it was built to break off the handle. How'd we get to this place? We're leaving everything behind.
yeah, good. Wish the controls are a little bit better. It's kind of annoying how like forward looks in, so you've got to keep moving sideways. Well, that's changed that. Yeah, done. That's that bit done. What do we got? I think it's about 3 again. Dig him. Don't worry about putting this up next to this edge. I'm gonna put the track right to the edge of the field, so the field just, oh, wrong button. Track right to the edge of the field instead of a grass strip in the middle for a change. Change it up a bit, make it, otherwise it gets very repetitive and boring and it looks like a bland map. And from what I'm playing and what I'm looking at when I watch other people's maps and stuff, again. Okay, that's that edge and that edge done. We just got this edge here, so what I'm going to do first is save because it crashes, and then we'll use the spline to paint the next bit. While that saves, takes a bit of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint from this point here to there as a track. So what we want is about 3.5, I guess, is about the size that we want it. So these, the radius and everything actually represents meters, in-game meters, which is kind of cool. Does make it easier. I like it, trees in the way, just like real life. Yeah, 3.5 I'm pretty happy with for width. Definitely a benefit that. Take that grass out as well. Alright, so now we got that. What I do is I bring up my picture, my sign. Good. And all I have to do is create a spline. Bring that over by the normal control B. I only need 2 points. Well, I can make it more, but depends if you want it straight, but that's not straight, so we'll crooked the track up a bit. Middle of my track, it's about there. That's it. So what we do is we get the sign down out of the way because we don't want to paint a line along the sign, we want to paint it on the ground. And then when you just drop it one bit, hit these points again, page down. Drop them all on the ground, like so, done. Then I got my script editor. We want to paint it. And guess the number. I can't remember the number. But it's actually, oh yeah, 5. And I'm pretty sure, so that's 4, 8, 16, so 17 for these ones. Keep them as grass so it doesn't make a difference. Well, you just set your half the width in meters. So what we said 3, so it's 1.5. So if we hit 2, so that make it 4, then we set the width of our center, which we said was 3.5. Got that highlighted, execute it, yeah. And that didn't work, so that's how awesome that was. And you come to think of it, that's not lining up where I want it to be. Well, what was it said? Text left, text center, text right. Fine. Get them all as 5. Oh, that worked. Okay. Half the width. We maybe 2, then that will give us 4. Well, that's the track. I just got to widen it up a bit. That should be it. Don't know why, but that's not working. Back to pushing those numbers. Oh, we've clicked the wrong one now. Don't know why my width is not correct. Effective center width. 46. Not touched. Okay, that's back to that one. Whoops. Aha, there we go. Got it. Because it's minus. So, and then we just got rid of the minus. Okay, the full cent of the center. Done. Close that. Can delete the spline now. So there we go, we painted the road. Painted my track up. All I gotta do now is adjust everything on need and up. So throw some grass in along the edge here because it's easier now than later. Yep, that's all set. Get my terrain detail. Create a gap along here. I want to get rid of the grass. That's not right. I'm not liking that. From this view anyway. Just change it up. Gap there's not enough. Back out. Missed a bit. Alright, that field is marked out and everything. Now gotta save, gotta keep saving. Whoops. So now we got that marked out. The trick now is to get the field marked. So we go, make sure the fields is highlighted. Then we can go scripts, map, tender, toggle render field areas. Done. Then we open our fields up. What a guess. That is actually a fluky guess. Put this into the... This is my marker. I got all, so you got your indicator where you want it to be. Then dimensions. Corner 1 where you want to stick it to be. So what this does is you mark out your field and this plants the field in, gives you those field missions, all that sort of stuff. So you've got to, I find it's better to actually do it. Gives you an AI on that field. So it's pretty... not too far. Okay, and what we do is we just go to one of these other ones, copy them, Control C. There we go, brought me over. Now we got some more triangles and indicators and all that sort of stuff, so it doesn't matter about the overlap. You just gotta mark them out.
All of the pain seems to follow, like a shadow dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you.
Got to take it the right way, so... And then we can bring that down there. Sweet.
As I bleed for you,
Corner 3. Well, put this down in this corner. And then 3 this way. So this is how... And place that up there somewhere. Easy. My angles are set right. Just drag it that way enough. And because that's not right, overlap it a little bit. Done. Very slow. We're obviously lacking a little bit of something somewhere. If you're getting a frustrated stream, sorry about that. So as you can tell, you've got to have corner 1, 1, 1 for corner 1, 2, and 3, then corner 2, corner 4. I just keep copying. As you can tell, I've kept adding them in all sorts of places. It's how I mark out my maps for where they need to be. Oh, well, that should be in that one, shouldn't it? Hey Captain Simulation, how are you going today? I'm back to working on the map again, still. Marking out my fields. So pretty much so far this stream we've made this field. Did a little bit of work on these ones as well. Today my effort has been from finishing off, creating new boundaries, marking this field, that field, this field, and all the trees and banks on this side. So yeah, been pretty crazy with a bit of it all. So I thought just to finish it all off, what we should do is actually finish this field, then we could just about jump in game and I don't know, spray it or something, maybe, don't know. Corner 5. I gotta get this one right. If I go in this corner, something like that is normally a good way to try and get that. And give it all a little wiggle around. Bring it that way a little bit more. Sweet. Well, now that's a cool name to spell. Say sound out. I don't even know where to start or how to. Where'd that go? I don't know. I'm waiting for the work it out. It hasn't been yet tested, but I've been watching the daily mod updates, the list, and I haven't received any info about it yet, Captain Sim, but any day now it's gonna be. Can't wait till it. I don't know what happened. One, two, three, 4. Did we have like a 5? Must have. Whoops. Control D, duplicate it, relabel them to number 5. Same of all these bits, so the corners all work, sync up. As you can see, there's double digits. You can pretty much just keep going and going and going until you get the number. Get as high as you want till you finish the field. Pretty much every field you're not going to get there. So I've obviously deleted what I was doing. This is a pretty cool song. I like this one. Okay, there's that one. We'll duplicate that. These lines write my story. These places change me, each one replacing. Like night into morning, I miss the open air, the going anywhere. Oh, there's that arrow. With you, like we used to. Guess I'm better off alone. Never know when I'll get home, but I know that home's where the heart is. Guess I'm better off this way. You'll probably take that one quite a bit that way. That's pretty good. That will neaten up in game a bit. So just to better keep my numbers going. We could always just number them afterwards, so it's not too much of an issue. Get the right number and it's better. We better build this one. Let's see if we can line this one up, so we duplicate that. There you go.
Guess I'm better off alone. Never know when I'll get home, but I know that home's where the heart is. Guess I'm better off this way, moving to better days.
That's not quite right. We need to go both this way a little bit. So we'll take the red one up. Pretty good. There we go. Get corner 2 in the right spot. See how it's overlapping in that part. I'm not liking it. So what we do is we bring it all down till it's not. This is going to take a few corners here, a few little squares. I wish we could do triangles because that would help, but we do squares. So this means we do lots of squares. Because, as you can tell by this effort, it doesn't fit. Oh yeah, but that's how you do it. This is why you look at some maps and they are just boring squares. I bet you this is also why the farming simulator maps are just squares. Yeah, somewhere there. Duplicate that again. Let's get in closer so we can actually have a better look at this. Oh yeah, that's alright. We just got to put this one this way now. Like so. The blue thing is for marking out your fields. So you can put down cultivated and that pretty much works, but you need to tell the game where your field is. So we mark out corners of our field. So they're pretty much set up for Giants basic fields. 1, 2, 3 corners. You got to get a square field or a rectangle, you know, that sort of effort. These I got to do lots of them for all my different angles because I just like making it as realistic as possible. But pretty much if you have these fields marked out, that will give you your missions for your fields and all that sort of stuff. So something here is not right. Nope, that's the wrong one. I thought it's 5. There we go. Better. Yeah, this is the fun part, yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty much to mark it out so then you can give the field, then you can do field missions and stuff like that. So, you know how the contracts happen in FS19, you need to know where how much of the field is a contract. Yeah, there's a lot here that are not square. I can't remember which one is the worst one, but I think it's like one of these one is like, yeah, 15 or different squares. So where I've spent here before, but You can almost top it in this down. So anyway, keep working at it. Duplicate it again. Let's try and see if we can take like a whole lot out of from one go. Something like so. Try and get some more of it done in bigger chunks. I kind of want to get this all done now so I can try it out. You gotta remember it's field 21, so we gotta hope for field 21 gets a mission. To prove the purpose. There we go. You gotta make sure they overlap. That's the only key to it all. So you can put it, from my testing and what I've found out is you can fit as many as you want as long as your numbers go up correctly. So yeah, 1, 2, so all these ones we've got to adjust. Because I've been up to, yeah, 15 or something so far in one of my other fields. I'm thinking of doing one line down here and filling that in. So.
The gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view.
Cut that corner. This is where, yeah, you wonder how fields end up so square and boring. Should take that one a bit more. If we're gonna make bits in and out, might as well be in and out. How's that for a triangle? Next triangle can just about do it as well. Yeah, look, I guess we can start. Start there. What are you doing on there?
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view.
I wish we could do corners like triangles, bends. I'm thinking we might go like that. And then all I have to do is one little one in there. Because of doing that way, we can take this one along the edge down to here. Overlapped. Sorted, so that leaves me 2 squares to go. Might leave that corner where it is. Do something like that, I'm thinking. See how that goes. I'm thinking that's going to be it there. We go 1, 2, and then the third one that way. Okay, we'll leave that where it is. Put corner 2 over here. And corner 3 this way. Haha, got it. Like so. We're just going to get it in the right spot. corner here. So where's corner 2? Is that good? Oh, that was perfect. What a fluke from not seeing what I want. Do something like this. Bring it this way. Like so. Overlapped. Okay. Start from here. This way. Let's turn that on. What do we got? That's not going to work, so number 7. Seven done. This one's 8. Probably should bring these over here so we can get it better. Not as far with the mouse then. Oh, that's 10, isn't it? Like so. So, and this one is 11. Well, that's hard to set up. Really got. Then this one is 12. Oh, whoops, did that wrong. Make sure we don't get any of the other, take any of the letters off or get the spelling wrong or anything like that, because that interferes with it all. Put that back up there. This way. Yeah, over. Oh, we get you there. Ah, cool. Go back to where you were. That one. Thank you. So that's that field done. There you go. It said 21. Marker there. Save it. While it's saving, because we just did a bit of work, we don't want to lose it. Guess once we've done that, so highlight the fields button again. Get rid of the blue spots. There we go. Alright, just out of craziest. Let's close it and save it. Oh, we're gonna probably should wait for it to save, so we don't have any errors. Cool. Copy. Throw it in the mods. Launch FS 19, that's for sure. Manager. Oh, well, this is with seasons, so I was just testing to see what trees died with seasons. So, whoops, that's activated now. So what we do is we start that. So we got seasons on. Anyway, bring up FPS. So this is what I worked on. So now you can tell that that whole field is now planted. Or like, it's all the colors, it's all filled in. See where the other ones of those random squares aren't? And that one's random. I don't know what I did there. Obviously I had the wrong thing selected. So I've got to change all that. But that's what those squares are. All those blue squares correspond to that. And you can see we're pretty close. Some of these did end up pretty awkwardly out, but yeah, you get that. With that effort now, you can actually go in. Oh, we can't do field 21. All that effort. You know what this means? You better buy it. Now we get to work on it. Trick is what we should do is place something there. Which way we look? Pointing this way. And the trick for that is so I can jump. There we go, teleported. Well, this is the field we created, so. And now by watching, you actually watch the frame rate's pretty good. So this is when we do something stupid like purchase a tractor. We normally end up with something with triples on, but I guess let's do something like this for a change. High horsepower. Probably should have leased that. By the looks of it, we're going to cultivate it, so it's only one machine for the job. We'll lease it. And as you can tell, I kind of haven't got down here right. I've changed my mind about what I'm doing. I was going to build a bit of an ocean and everything, so there's some boats driving around. And you can drive off the edge of the map. So, whoops. But that's what I've been working. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing down here. I was going to build like a mini city sort of thing that just goes off in the distance as... And maybe something like along the lines of that, but I really haven't decided on how to do it. The worst bit is now at the shop, I've got to drive all the way over the other side. So yeah. But I was more trying to get the whole input, because everything here is like exported, it comes in and out by ship, so, well, where I am anyway. So it's a nice long drive to the ships. And here goes the very long adventure of driving straight. See how if you like your straight lines and stuff, it gets very boring. That's why I've kept making everything crooked and awkward and stuff, and I've still got a bit more work to do along the roads here, but I'm going to put some drains in. It makes it look so much better. So when you're sitting here, if we go cab view, you see how it just comes in and out with the textures where you painted, just doesn't look right. So you've got to change it all about. Two-hour stream. The day really does disappear when you're sitting here just playing away. See how it just gets boring and goes on and on. But see how some of the trees don't drop their leaves? These are all base game trees, so I've only used what comes with like Fellspring or something. All the trees pulled out of there and put into my map, but the trees aren't behaving as they should be with seasons. Some are and some aren't, which is kind of interesting. So, and then they're going to tell me I'll probably change them if I want seasons, but in saying that, with Australian summer we couldn't get away with it, letting some drop or not, because the season conditions is wrong. Like, last time I started the game for test seasons, I had it snowing, but it doesn't snow here. Camber. It's a lot better with a bit of a drain along the edge. And did I put that in the gateway? Yeah. Someone put a house here to teleport. Now I can't get the cedar in. Sometimes you do these things. There's a chicken coop. Gives me 10 grand. This one. Big oof right there. We might as well do the first lap, see how my keyboard steering goes. See, everything ends up that straight line. That straight line on that blue box, but if you go to your like liming and stuff, it can go crooked, but it's pretty much as you're following those straight lines, but you can see some of the ones where I didn't cover it. Yeah, we actually do use cultivators like this big. We get just north of me, there's well now my planters are 60 feet, so there's 70-foot ones about that. But just north of me, they had a cedar, a direct drill, 90-foot wide. So just that's insane. But we've been working on the new sprayers and stuff that when you've gone from your 120 foot, so you're 36 meters all the way out to like 48 feet. And there was one I saw at the show last week, the 53 feet like aluminium boom. So the sprayer's all the way up 53 meters. So that's 160 feet or something wide for this area. That is just impressive. So that's 2 of these. But as you can tell by how big the paddocks are, the fields are, so that's the map boundary there. So without the leaves on the trees, it looks like it's definitely the end of the world, so I'm not happy with it. But not paying attention, and I drive right into the corner. Come on, I thought we had the high horsepower one. I thought these tracks are supposed to be good. It's taking some horsepower. I guess this is what happens when you don't watch what you need. A frame rate staying pretty good, solid 50, 60. So that's on my computer. My computer's pretty beefy, so some low horsepower computers, but I've also got different stubble and straw textures and stuff in, or not not a texture, but different stubble loads. There's a lot more plants and stuff. That's why you can say the stubble's quite thick here. If I brought it back to standard, it'd be well high. Look at that wheel slip. Lucky we got the weight kit on, I guess. You can pull out a little bit. Gotta get it right to the edge for the screenshot though. How's that for image? Taking a drive. No, I've got a little bit of time left. Few wiggles and everything. Keep everyone on their toes. And about here. Turn. Ooh, look at the slip. Get the track to slide. Okay. I think I can turn corners alright. The beauty of this is just all these slides and wiggles, you can't tell that I'm actually just using the keyboard. So now we've got a frame rate drop. But we're viewing a lot of straw here, so these are the things we've got to watch when we're testing, because if you try and get your map to go, so when you're making a map and you want it to go on console, you don't want that to drop below 60, especially on a gaming PC, especially on something like mine. So where we are now is like, yeah. But most of it is because of the high stubble loads and stuff, because we've changed the XML file in the game files to put more straw and stuff on the ground, and it's trying to render all that out. All my graphics settings are set flat out on high, very high and all that. But as you can tell by the size of it, this is why we use auto steer or GPS. And you can tell by my crooked driving. See where we got this nice and close to the tree, so did think we could move that tree probably, but we might leave it as is, because that's pretty good. Gonna take some skill. That does look pretty insane. Oh, the print screen? Print screen! Screenshot! Pat loaded the GPU up. Print screen it. Anyway, we are stuck. Don't know on what. Probably on the tree. Obviously there's a little stuck point there. Lacking a bit of horsepower. I thought I hit the high horsepower one, but what's it saying? Oh no, we're only on the 370. Lols. I thought it was a 600. 300 horsepower. Yay. No wonder why we're struggling. 70 foot with 300 horsepower. I think it's more fun though. Let's get the big track machine, but only get the low horsepower one. So it looks mean, everything looks impressive, but slow as. We're saving fuel, okay, we've got less horsepower, smaller engine. That's what it's about. You cut your power back for those reasons. There we go, look at it. Got to taking a few screenshots because come on, that just looks pretty cool. It does look very impressive with the seasons and stuff. So other than that, we've actually got pretty solid frame rates. We're holding around 50 again, so a few low points. It's about where my FPS is actually for like Felsbrunn. Somehow, I don't think we have all day for this, but I normally don't. Nah, this is a standard size map. It's not 4 times, I've just used the map as best I can to be as efficient as possible to give you the bigger fields, to give that Australian feel, but not ridiculous big that you spend all day on it. So as you can tell, we're almost done the first lap, so this is probably one of those big old fields. The biggest field so far is the one on the other side, which is 34 hectares. So I thought about doing it as 4 times, but I don't think I'm going to. That'd be just insane. The amount of effort I've put into this and how long it's taken to get all the trees and everything in the right spot, and then do it as 4 times would be just... But as you can tell with those blue boxes, that's where they're squares, and it's all a bit crooked now and everything. Should be good from here on. We should get the downhill run. Come off the tree. Come on. That is totally stuck on that tree. You think you're next to it, but because the leaves still have collision and there is none. Yeah, I should have plugged my wheel in for this. Well, whoops. But we got the flexi-coil on the farm. Finally, one of those dreams that never come true. Yeah, all that still got what we've got to work on, as you can tell. But this is how we've... A few more things added, and we could throw a few shrubs under the trees there and stuff. A few bushes and everything. Got a little bit more to do in some other places. One lap. Hasn't taken too long. It's definitely a big field, built for the big equipment. So you actually can use the big equipment in this. You can use the smaller equipment and only like plant it a little bit. There are some smaller fields available, obviously, but it's time. Well, this is where the house once was. On that effort, I'm going to call it done. Huh, look, you can see the lines and a little bit we missed. It's pretty good. Happy with that. So on that effort, I'm going to say thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed working on it. Finishing everything up, finishing that map. So we've done that field from start and through it. Everything you really need to do. There's not much else to it. I'm going to say see you guys next time. Don't forget to like on your way out, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Catch you all. Bye.